people don't understand that hip-hop is not at the origin of graffiti, you know? When guys started writing graffiti, hip-hop didn't exist. They were listening to rock, soul, funk, whatever.
In my experience, I haven't seen quite a project like Writers on Wax connecting music with graffiti writers or graffiti artists. I haven't really seen that. I think this is the first sort of compilation album or project of its kind, bridging those two worlds.
This is how things work. Nobody can ever say to me in my face, no writer, no anybody, that Blade was the biggest king that ever wrote on trains, period.
I had him like 38 years, so to be able to have my debut like electronic music stuff kind of bundled into that with them was, yeah, it's kind of a no-brainer, you know what I mean?
I don't really like to give tracks out for compilations because I prefer to use them for my own projects, for albums or for singles. And so it's rare that I actually give tracks to compilation projects, and I'm pretty picky about doing that. But when the project was announced to me, and then I actually saw what he did with the earlier projects, the earlier records, I was like, this looks really cool, and I'm down to be a part of it.
I hope that this project opens up the world to understand more of the talent of graffiti artists beyond just painting, and showing them as more diverse and full humans with many interests and abilities. And I think that this project, because of the way it's organized, because of the diversity of the musicians and the music styles and the nations that they come from, should open up those doors.
So the inspiration for the track is basically I lived like 12 years in the States and I lived 10 years in New York. When I went back to Paris, I was just working on tracks. You know, I was looking for somebody speaking with a very heavy Puerto Rican accent from New York, and I just sampled it from somewhere, you know, talking like that. You know, they have a very special way to talk, Puerto Ricans in New York, and I just made the track based on that idea.
Throughout the years, I know a lot of people who made music who also were writing, like Blade. Like Blade's a really good example, right? You know, like it's like that guy's been playing, you know, music his whole life. And, you know, like I didn't know that. And then when I found that out, it just made him even cooler. Because I'm like, oh, cool. Because when I was writing graffiti as a kid, I was also playing guitar. And most of my friends would be like, nah, come on, stop playing guitar. I don't want to hear that, you know? And, you know, everybody has to, it's like being a toy on the train. You have to go be a toy before you can be, you know, a person with some style. So, you know, people are gonna have to endure and have to see your crappy shit going by until you get good enough. And the same thing with like making music. You need to learn how to make music, you know, so.
It's not centered around any particular style of music. It can be electronic, hip hop, funk. And, you know, I let people know that these are top writers around the world, people that have really done a lot for the graffiti community in the illegal underground spirit.